Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in the excitement of the Runescape Ahead video which was released yesterday, there was a few actual updates which came into the game yesterday which I missed off because obviously the news of what was coming over the next year was so good. So what we're going to do in this video is just cover all the little updates which they've thrown in. There are quite a lot of different changes, a lot of graphical stuff as well, which I want to show you guys as well as some options you can do to take off customizations, which is very nice, and I know a lot of people are looking forward to having that ability to do in the game. Now, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, we cover the RuneScape 3 Road Ahead and also the Integrity Roadmap, where we go through all the sort of updates we're looking to do for the year of 2026. And I can kind of tell you now, they smashed it at the park. Like, the feedback we got from Reddit, there are a few things which sort of people picked out. Again, one of the things is going to be in this video is the user interface. But for the majority of it, in terms of the content and some of the fixes they're going to do, they absolutely crushed it this year. And I think 2026 is going to be a great year for content, but also for the game as well. Now, if you are enjoying the videos, and if you want to stick around for that 2026 content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. I am going to be throwing up a poll on my community tab very, very soon on what content you guys want to see over the next sort of couple of weeks, because I'm going to decide between whether you guys want me to do a brand new premium membership account starting sort of today, because we can then do a whole year in review of this year's updates. And also, the way they've done these updates as well, it will time it quite well with the progression of the account. Havelheim does seem to be like a mid or early level sort of area, so I'll be sort of perfect on a brand new account to get there at the right time. And then by the time it's released in part 2 for the second half of the year in December, then it'll be sort of a high level, ready to go and jump into that kind of content. But let me know what you guys want me to do, and go and visit the community tab and give it a vote as well. We always do polls on there to let me know what kind of content you want, so it's always worth sticking around the channel, hitting that subscribe button if you wanted to stay there as well. However, let's go through the updates. So the first thing we're going to start with is the user interface, which you guys can already see. Things I don't like is the brown. I think the brown is a little bit off in terms of a contrast. I think what worked really well with the blue is because the blue was so dark, the colours would pop against it. Even though it's not doing a bad job, I just think the brown needs to be tweaked a little bit. I really like what they've done in terms of just adjusting the different tabs, making everything a bit smoother, moving stuff around. It does look very clean and very fresh. And it also does give quite a new experience to the game. Not only that as well, with the brand new user interface, we do have a brand new logo, brand new login screen, which is very nice. It just shows that it really is going to embark on a brand new RuneScape with this whole different sort of fresh sort of outlook of it as well. And yeah, I mean, the user interface, it will take a little bit getting used to because again, we've had it how it has been for so many years. I'm just a little hit and miss on the color again. With this kind of video, with these kind of updates, the videos thrive if you guys drop comments on what you guys think. What do you guys think in terms of all the updates we're going to cover sort of in this video? Which ones were your favourite? Which ones worked? Which ones didn't work? Now, I am recording this on Tuesday morning, but I did know after release there were quite a few problems. There was quite a lot of bugs and stuff. I hope that they've sorted this out. So that's number 1 on our long list of things to go through actually today. The next one is that oddments and treasure hunter keys are now gone. Also, your Christmas wrapping paper has now vanished as well. Now, the marketplace has been sort of rehashed and redone because as you can see here, Solomon's isn't appearing. So the marketplace technically now is Solomon's. We now have the store. So with the store, we have all the standard Solomon bundles. And what they've put in here as well, which I think is very rogue and very weird, a lot of the override tokens, which we got from like Treasure Hunter or from like Christmas, Halloween and stuff like that. So for example, the Assassin's Walk, you can now buy on the store. So you can now buy them for rune coins. And not only that as well, the rune coins and the actual value is available here as well. So something like the Assassin's Walk, which was quite a high price. Like a year ago, it was like 2.5 bill-ish. And now it's about 250 mil because they've really released it quite a lot. But you can buy that for 450 rune tokens. And you can also buy something like Pestilent Torva for 630. And don't get me wrong, this is obviously still a form of microtransactions. But this is a way for them to keep some form of income coming to the game while also helping the people who want to have the cosmetic stuff. So all the frozen attacks and all the frozen stuff is now available to buy off the store for rune coins, which again is an option. But what I think they've done well is that with bonds, they now have made bonds, I think they always did anyway, but bonds can now be available for rune coins, which is probably where like bonds could keep their price. It's going to be really interesting to see where bonds go in terms of the next couple of weeks because keys were a form of people using bonds, but if people can still buy cosmetics with bonds, it's still got a sort of value as well as membership as well. Obviously, people want to pay with in-game membership, so bonds are going to be something we're going to try and keep an eye on market watch. But you have all the different stuff from Solomon's. I imagine I wasn't a big Solomon's person, so I imagine they're all here anyway. But that is now on the store, as well as a few other things. So we have the bonus XP available. So bonus XP being available on the store is something they already mentioned quite extensively in all the frequently asked question posts. It is now on here now, and for 4 radiant stars, just for the basic package, that's £5. That's too much in my opinion. I think they've made it really, really high, but of course, in true fashion, the more stars you buy, the more money you save. So it's going to encourage you to buy more money. Don't do this. It's just simply not worth it. Like, especially with membership prices as well. To sort of pay for this, I just enjoy playing the game more than anything. But yeah, that is going to be the marketplace. So the marketplace basically is kind of like Solomon's store. You can still buy your rune coins with bonds, which pretty much covers all the cosmetics, which is really, really nice. And you also have to put the price of how much it's going to cost in terms of your cash there as well, which is really good. Now, one thing which has happened, which is a little bit of a downer for me, and something I'm sad which has gone as well, is that the Premier Artifact has now officially gone. And no real mention of this, as I do think this is one of the down points, but here, searching for it, it's not available. If I go to try and refresh one of the auras, it won't be there either. So the Premier Artifact, unfortunately, as good as it was, has now removed from the game, and you basically lose out on all the bonuses of the Premier Artifact. Now, again, when I've mentioned this, Premier Membership, they are apparently doing a post which is going to regard to what they're going to offer in terms of new rewards for Premier Membership, which we will cover in another video, but I just wanted to tag it in that the Premier Artifact is gone. Maybe that's going to make the price of Viswax go up, but we shall see in the future what's going to happen with that. That's something we'll cover in Market Watch and different money makers as well. Now, an update which I know is going to make a lot of people very happy is the ability to get rid of other players' worn cosmetics or customizations or overrides. Now, a lot of them, especially the ones from the store and stuff, can be very garish and can distract you, and basically you don't want to watch it. So if you want to get rid of that and you just want to see what people wear standard, you can go to the settings, and if you search cosmetic, you have the option to hide other players' worn customizations. You can also get rid of their animations as well, so what their overrides are for abilities. You can get rid of that if you don't want to see it. Obviously, if they're part of your PVM team and it's distracting and it's taking your eye off the boss, you can click it to get rid of that as well. Now, something which they are going to do, which is going to come soon, is the ability to get rid of other players' familiar and conjured spirits customizations. Yeah, I mean, like, some of them are annoying, especially things like the Drakes and the really big familiars. I always thought the bossing familiars are actually smaller than standard, like, summoning familiars, so I always thought they weren't too bad anyway. But I guess after a while, it can be a little bit annoying. Now, apart from that, we do have some more updates. They really cooked a little bit on this one. It's nothing like massively game breaking, but it's one of those updates where it's like a lot of different things. And there is the brand new logo which we've got, and the brand new loading screen which has come to Runescape. So Mistfellin and Escania have had a bit of a rework in terms of their areas. Now, we've also had trees and oak trees updated as well, which really is one of those little things which you didn't think you'd notice, but you really do now they've mentioned it. The way that the old trees and the old oaks used to look, they were so outdated compared to the newer trees. So like in the background now, you can see like maples and oaks. They just fit so much better. So it's just this tiny little update which they've tweaked, which does look so much cleaner now and more modern. And I think the real big thing they're looking to do this year is to modernize and sort of catch up to where the game should be in like 2026. As you can see, nothing majorly changed from Varrock. There's no new buildings, there's nothing there, but it has much more of an updated feel and much more of a sort of like modern type of game style, and very nice to be fair. Anytime they do these kind of updates, they did a couple over 2025, they're very good and they're very clean as well, so really enjoyable. Not only that, they've done parts of Asgani as well, so Draenor is also very nice, so we'll go and visit Draenor, and they've started to take certain things out the game as well, like there is the clan camp, which we'll go and visit very quickly afterwards, and also Birth Up. I believe they've changed Birth Up to a point as well. But what I like is that they've made each area feel how it should for that area. I mean, like Draenor being like the straw roofs, you've got the smoke coming out as well. It's just a very cool little thing. And I think like judging from the update post, we're going to have a lot of this of bringing the game back to the current year. There's a lot of sort of corners of RuneScape or a lot of little pockets where it's still in a little bit of a time lock where it's not really been touched for a long time. Again, minigames is a big thing which needs to be kind of looked at, but you can kind of leave it up for other things. But as you can see here, the clan camp is gone, and this is very much how it used to be. Like, if you have a look here, we have just basically some rocks, we have some trees, and like, you wouldn't know that the clan camp was basically just lumped here. So really nice that they're starting to do this, and it just makes the like area feel a bit more organic and a bit more like this is just a chill area. I'm sure at some point like it'll be filled in with like a quest item, maybe there might be a new skilling thing here, but It's just little things like that, which I think have really progressed sort of the game over the past couple of days, along with obviously the user interface. I think the user interface and the marketplace and all the other stuff as well, all of it sort of adds together. And here's a really big one, is that the big area in Burthorpe is now gone. I don't know why they've done this, but they've pretty much just put a bank chest in. They've got rid of like the big area here and sort of bedded it out with a little bit of trees as well. But really big in terms of what they've done in the updates. I think Burthorpe's been done. They look newish, but yeah, the game's looking really good. Obviously, the user interface is the one which will cause like a lot of dramas, as well as the marketplace. I think the marketplace is as good as what we could have hoped for, and they've kind of stuck to what they said they were going to do anyway. Like, there's nothing massively offensive about it. I think the fact they've priced for stars quite high is good, because it's not something you really want to encourage, but if people want to do it, they can still do it, but you're going to have to pay for it as well, which is fine. And the ability to have the cosmetics through buying bonds and stuff, I like that, because really you're still purchasing it with your in-game gold. So you can earn all the cosmetics and stuff, which I think is good. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up these. I didn't want to throw this onto yesterday's video because obviously yesterday's video was so hype. This is hype as well. This is really good. But I thought like I didn't want to make it a massive video anyway. However, this is going to be an extra video for you guys. I'm going to do another video a little bit later on. Really hope you guys are enjoying all the content lately. I've got some big plans actually. So go and check out the community tab as well. Go and check out the community post and we can see where we can go from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the videos lately, and I'll be coming out with a lot more as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in my next video.